This is a very, very bad idea to do. And the reason why I'm saying this, and is that's supposed to be spelled that way? Multiverse? Isn't it supposed to be multiverse? But back to what I'm saying and why this is a bad idea, and saying whose power rivals that of a Daedric Prince, is because most Elder Scrolls fan years ago do not and heavily consider Dovahkiin to be vastly inferior to that of a Daedric Prince. And maybe even Alduin as well. Is that even pronounced? I don't think that's spelled well. Of Alduin. Hold on. Is that really supposed to be spelled like that? Because I don't remember it ever being spelled like that. It isn't. And is this a fan art? Whatever. But back to what I'm saying. 1C? Okay then. 1C. Quantiverse level. Skills to the Dovahkiin. Wait. Dovahkiin was 2A. And you're having him as 1C. I'm not sure how that makes sense. But skill to a Daedric Prince is so stupid. Okay. Let me give you a reason why. A Daedric Prince is from a verse that is from a world that is infinitely above that of the Dovahkiin. Even when you fight a Daedric Prince after Alduin, the Daedric Prince's durability is infinitely greater than any attack you could ever bring forth onto it. Even in counting their missions by afterwards of fighting Alduin, or when you count Marak, you are still under their whim. So there's a big outlier probability there, or an impossibility in saying that they are scaled to them, especially if you go in their verse. There's absolutely no way you can fight a Daedric Prince in there, but there's definitely no way you can fight them in the world that's not part of their world either. They're pretty much impossible to fight in every way, because when you encounter them, they are controlling your destiny in a way and telling you what to do, not you following what they do, unless depending on the decision. But there's just no way to fight them. There's no way. The story does not allow it in any way, such as Harius Mora. You stand no chance against him. He is in control of everything behind Marak and the Dovahkiin, and that takes place after Alduin, or is supposed to take place after Alduin. And wasn't the only reason as to why Dovahkiin was able to kill Alduin is because he used Dragon Rend? And wasn't also he in a many lesser versus fewer greater with Paarthurnax in the first fight, and along with the other Dovahkiin, unless if they are Dovahkiin, I think. So the only way Dovahkiin was able to defeat Alduin was to use his weakness. That was essential for him to use. If he didn't get that, he wouldn't have been able to defeat Alduin. By story-wise, Alduin is the strongest villain in the entire game, or strongest antagonist in the entire game, from what it implies, even stronger than the legendary dragon, despite the fact that the statistics of the legendary dragons are higher than the statistics of Alduin. Though, from what I've heard, Alduin's health can go over 20,000. Correct me if I'm wrong from what I've heard. But the only way Dovahkiin was able to affect Alduin was to use a weakness like Kryptonite, as it is to Superman. So, scaling to Dovahkiin by the only reason of his weakness doing so isn't really a good idea. There's an advertisement on my wiki! Okay. I need to calm down. And just get back to topic. Here as to why I use the wind shear multiplication for Dovahkiin. When it comes to the wind shear multiplication for Dovahkiin, I don't know how to pronounce it, some type of sword. But since swords are typically scaled from 9C to 9B, I use that as a multiplication and affecting the duration of characters, and use the duration multiplication and even match for that, which makes Dovahkiin just 6B on my wiki. That is not country level. 4B is around country level. 6B is just around street to wall level. That's just where I feel on it. When it comes to Dovahkiin, it really depends on how you level up and become stronger of the multiplication. So I use the maximum multiplication of around 256 or 257 to apply for that category. If you feel like I'm underplaying or downplaying Dovahkiin, then please leave a comment below and explain why. I just don't think Dovahkiin is comparable to Alduin or the Daedra in definitive manner. Bye!